What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. We have some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news, content, and updates for you guys. And here today, we are going to be specifically talking about the Dragon Ball Daima DLC and what we can expect for this specific DLC that'll more than likely come out hopefully a couple months after Sparking Zero's release date. If you guys don't know, we recently just got the full character roster leaked for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and based off of that character roster, we do have the mystery character confirmed for Sparking Zero. If you guys don't know who that character is, I'm going to give you a chance to click off of the video right now so I don't spoil it for you guys. But if you haven't clicked off at this point, then it's basically your fault. But the upcoming mystery character for Sparking Zero is going to be Goku Mini from Dragon Ball Daima. Now, I do know based off of the recent Dragon Ball Daima footage that we do see Mini Goku also transform into Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. That is not going to be specifically included with the base game. As far as we know, we are just going to be getting the base form Mini Goku from Dragon Ball Daima, which is beyond exciting, literally. It's really cool to see how we are going to be getting a character of the Budokai Tenkaichi series that's not a rerun from one of the old previous characters that we've had within other Budokai Tenkaichi games. It's basically going to be a brand new character that we can try out and test out for ourselves. Based off of what I know, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's roster will extend past 164 characters, and it will be having over 180 characters. I'm not entirely sure how many characters specifically. It could be 182, it could be 186, it could be over 190. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I think our best bet is to wait for confirmation from Bandai specifically, or to wait for confirmation specifically when the game drops. Now, I do actually want to touch on the upcoming DLC though, because with Goku Mini confirmed for the upcoming Dragon Ball Daima DLC, we are also going to have to assume what is going to be the upcoming characters that they do add, considering that they are more than likely not going to incorporate Goku Mini unless they incorporate another preset of him, which is highly unlikely, but they are more than likely not going to include Goku Mini from Dragon Ball Daima in the upcoming Dragon Ball Daima DLC. We are probably going to be getting a different set of characters when it comes to that. Here on screen right now, I am showing my basic prediction based off of what we know for the upcoming Dragon Ball Daima DLC, and based off of what we've seen so far with the trailers. Dragon Ball Daima, we don't have too much that we know from Dragon Ball Daima just yet, aside from leaks that have been coming out yet, but I'm not going to base it off of that. I'm really just going to be basing it based off of what we know is already confirmed from the trailers. Starting with Goku Mini, we are more than likely going to have Goku Mini in his Super Saiyan form, and then obviously Goku Mini in his Super Saiyan 2 form. Based off of where the timeline of this actually takes place, I'm assuming that it is straight after the Majin Buu saga, but also before the Battle of Gods saga. That's personally what makes more sense to me. So this is before Goku meets Beerus and Whis, but straight after Goku defeats Kid Buu during his fight on the land of the Kais. So that's what makes most sense to me. And based off of that, I'm not too sure if in Dragon Ball Daima we will see Mini Goku transform into a Super Saiyan 3. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying that I don't know if it will. We are also more than likely going to see Super Saiyan transformations from Vegeta. It would be very, very trash if we saw them from Goku and not Vegeta specifically. So I'm pretty sure we will be getting them from Vegeta as well. So that's going to be very, very exciting. But based off of what we know now, I assume we will have Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2 Mini Goku added for the DLC. We will have Vegeta Mini and Piccolo Mini added to the base to the DLC. I'm not too sure if they are going to split the DLCs into separate parts. Based off of how, it really just depends based off of how Bandai wants to release these DLCs one by one. Considering how Budokai Tenkaichi actually works, I'm not going to be surprised if they do just drop like 20 plus characters for just one DLC. That's going to be what's expected. I doubt they're going to do 5 characters for Dragon Ball Daima in one DLC, and then another 5, and then another 5, and then another 5. I'm pretty sure they're just going to put it all out at once. If they do split it, I can imagine them splitting it into 2 parts rather than, you know, 5 to 6 separate parts, because this is a lot of characters that we are talking about here, and there are probably a lot of characters from the Demon Realm specifically that they intend to add to Sparking Zero that we just don't know about yet. But Vegeta Mini, along with possibly Super Saiyan transformations with Vegeta Mini, is going to be exciting, along with Piccolo Mini. And then the 2 other characters that I assume will also be in the game will be Pansy and Gloria, which are 2 other characters that we do see join Goku and the Supreme Kai's journey to enter in the Demon Realm and explore all of these new different worlds. We do know that Pansy is also the Masked Majin. I'm not too sure if they're just going to give her, you know, separate presets, or if they're just going to make them 2 separate characters, or they're just going to put Pansy in the game as the Masked Majin. We do know that the Masked Majin is Pansy, so I don't think they're going to bring a distinction between the 2. I think it would just be better if they do have separate outfits for the specific character. These are just the basic 6 that I can say will be in the game. We know the Masked Majin or Pansy uses a sword-like weapon, and then Glorio uses a gun. So based off of that, I can assume that they will be in the DLCs for that specific reason. It really just depends on who we see fight specifically in Dragon Ball Daima. We very well could see other characters like the Supreme Kai or the Kaioshin that we do see, or the next king for the Demon Realm. Again, it really just depends on who we see actually take action within the Dragon Ball Daima series. If there is a character within the Dragon Ball Daima series that is just there for the plot line and not for any action-based fighting pack scenes, then they are more than likely not going to be incorporated within the roster. I do know we see Bulma and Chi-Chi get turned into children again. I can guarantee you right now, those 2 characters are more than likely not going to be in the Sparking Zero roster. Something else that I did want to touch on, though, which is completely unrelated to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, but it is related to Dragon Ball Daima. Stephanie Nadonli is going to be reprising her role. This is the OG voice actor for Kid Goku from OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT, and young Gohan from the original Funimation dub. This is, you know, Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan, all the way up until Gohan eventually goes to high school and then eventually becomes adult Gohan. But yes, again, Stephanie will be making, again, a comeback to reprise her role as Kid Goku. And this is going to be the English voice that premieres on Crunchyroll specifically, and she will be doing the voice acting once again for Kid Goku. A lot of us thought it would be impossible at one point, considering how Colleen did take the role of the younger characters like Kid Goku, Kid Gohan, and stuff like that. But there is hope. I am a firm believer in this kind of stuff, and it seems as if we have the legend back to play as Kid Goku. And just so you guys can accept it for a fact, we did see Stephanie confirm this on her Instagram page as well. So we can for sure accept this as a fact. But no, yeah, that's all I have for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero roster so far. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is literally just, I think, 2 to 3 weeks away from its release date. So I'm very, very excited about it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Ring that notification bell if you want to be updated with all types of Dragon Ball content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.